I am way too young to have read the best fantasy series in existence, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life now. How am I supposed to go on? If you can't tell, this is gonna be a fairly gushy review of Madship, mostly just my thoughts, my feelings on Madship, Liveship Traders in general, Hobb Realm of the Elderlings. I am going to try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. So, spoiler-free thoughts on Madship. The most impressive thing in this book is the character arcs and the fact that I now like characters that I previously did not like. Okay, actually, let's just stop and talk a minute. I fell in love with the Farseer trilogy. The Farseer trilogy was easy for me to get into and easy for me to fall in love with. I kind of expected the rest of the books to be like that, but whenever I started the Liveship Traders, that was not the case. I DNF'd Ship of Magic, the first book in Liveship Traders, twice. And the third time I picked up Ship of Magic, I was like, I'm really going to try to get into this book and I'm really going to try to push through it. And if I don't get through it, then I'm not reading Liveship and I'm just skipping the Liveship Traders and moving straight to Tawny Man. I'm so glad that did not happen because Liveship Traders, I might like it more than Farseer. I cannot believe I'm here saying this. I might like Liveship Traders more than Farseer. And I almost skipped Liveship Traders. What is this world I'm living in? Part of the reason that it took me a while to get into Ship of Magic and to get into the Liveship Traders trilogy is because the first two perspectives don't become apparent of why they are interesting and involved in the story until later on, particularly the first one. I ended the first book, so the first perspective in the first book is of these serpents, and we get their perspective throughout the book. You don't understand, I don't understand why they were there. By the end of the book, it's still just like these disjointed, weird things, serpents doing serpent things that doesn't really have any impact on the story. I would like basically sigh every time we came along the serpents' perspectives because I was just like, I just have to like force my way through the serpents' perspective so I can get back to something interesting. I love the serpent's perspectives. Oh my gosh. What is happening to me? I enjoy whenever the serpent perspective comes along because it's so interesting. The serpents are interesting and terrifying. They literally have the potential to just like wreak havoc on all of the characters that I care and love and know everything about. But like, it might actually be a good thing if they did that because reasons and spoilers. What am I supposed to do with these emotions? So many feelings. Just so many feelings. If you want to feel things, read a Robin Hobb book. She will make you feel things in the best and worst of ways at the same time. I love and hate her for it. The character arcs are amazing. I heard while I was reading Ship of Magic that Malta is some people's favorite character and she really goes through a lot of growth, and it's so true. Oh my gosh, I actually like Malta now. She's awesome. I mean, obviously she has a lot more growing to do, but like, particularly towards the end of this book, I really enjoy reading Malta's perspective. So many of these characters are just so interesting and they go through so realistic of character arcs. Even characters that like, I'm a little bit sad where their arc is going. I get it. It makes sense. I get why the character's going there, but like, it also makes me sad because I want so much better for them. I am so enjoying reading these characters. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying this world. I love this book so much. Another thing that I love that happens in this book is the amount of times Robin Hobb can just hit you emotionally with a single sentence. She has so many sentences in this book. Like, I can't really explain any of it because spoilers, but she has so many sentences that kind of hold double meanings. They might appear somewhat normal on the surface, like maybe a character is walking away from an exchange and they have just like a thought about it. That's kind of like a normal thought about that exchange. But at the same time, it holds so much meaning because you know everything the character has been through. And there was an exchange towards the end of this book, and it's just kind of like one of these one sentences that just makes you go like, oh my gosh, because there was this thing that's like physically manifesting this weight that has been on this character the entire time. And in one sentence, she can just make you feel all of it. The biggest thing I want to talk about in this book, there's so many things I want to talk about, but the old city in the Rain Wilds, which happens, most of it that you see is towards the end of this book, and I really don't want to talk about spoilers, but I love the city so much, and I want to go there. I want to go to the old city in the Rain Wilds. Just everything we've been learning about the Rain Wilders and the Rain Wilds and everything up until this point was just fulfilled in the most satisfying way in the end of this book. And we get to see the old city in the Rain Wilds. And I want to go there. It feels real. It feels like a place that I can go, that I can visit, that I can walk the streets, and I want to do it. And it's not even a lively city. The city is in ruins. It's buried underground and they're excavating it. Like, what am I supposed to do? It is the coolest city in all of fantasy. It tops Rivendell and Lothlorien. The old city, the city of the Elderlings. I want to go. How can I get there? This is kind of why I sort of want to see this book in a movie, in a TV show, because then I'd get to like kind of experience it visually in like real life, sort of. But at the same time, I don't want that to happen because I am so attached to these characters and the things that happen in this book. And I don't want that image messed up. I don't want a TV show or a movie to ruin this book. It is so good and it deserves to stay as is. This has been really rambly and gushy, and I hope you guys are here for it. If you have read any Hobb Realm of the Elderling, anything, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you read Madship? Are you going to read Madship now? Have you read Farseer trilogy? Which trilogy do you like better? Because I would have said before finishing this book that Farseer was better than Liveships, but here we are. Oh, another thing. So many things. I knew what these books were about. I knew these ships, like the Wizardwood gets embedded with the memories of the previous captains of these ships. And these ships have these memories, and that's part of what makes them the best ships on the sea, right? So obviously memories are important to this world. And it's something that was even hinted at in Farseer trilogy, but oh my gosh, I had no idea how important memories are to this world. That is all. That's all I can say without spoiling things. Everything just felt so real and so tangible and like I was there and I want to actually be there. I don't know what else to say. I'm in love. One of the phrases that really stuck out to me in this book is drowned in memories. And that is a phrase I'm going to start using now. You know, whenever you finish like a really impactful book and you just go, I'm dead. I'm not dead, I'm drowned in memories. I think it's really fitting because we get to experience the lives of these characters through these characters' perspectives. So in some ways, it's almost like we have those characters' memories. I finished this book and I'm drowned in memories. That is all. I promise not all of my reviews are going to be this disorganized and this just like rambly gushy, but I don't even know how to structure my thoughts on this book. So thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Let's hope I can say something somewhat coherent. So I have just finished Ship of Magic. I have just finished Liveship Traders. I have not even finished Liveship Traders. I will get this right. I'm so glad there's another book, and then there's a whole other two other trilogies. I don't know how many books there are. They're awesome. I'm so glad I have so many books ahead of me, and I'm going to read them all and then reread them all because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.